What are you looking at, bitch?
Just sit there and shut up.
You first met them here on stage.
All women are whores.
6 of the most judgmental guests I have ever met. You got a huge chip on your shoulder. Today,
Dick is a chauvinist pig.
I wanted to slap his face.
we'll find out how they fare when I move them all into the Dr. Phil house. This is the hot seat. 10 minutes to convince the rest of your housemates why your judgments are right.
I wish these lazy-ass black girls would get their asses off welfare.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Can Dr. Phil erase the hate?
It's like a poison. You take it with you everywhere you go. It's not all about you all the time. You don't want to miss the premiere of the House of Judgment. You really don't get it, do you? Coming up. Let's do it. I want you to get excited about your life.
Here we go, in 10.
Stand by, camera 6. If it's happening now, we're going to deal with it now.
Stand by, Dr. Phil.
This is going to be a changing day in your life. I'm taking people with real problems and moving them into the Dr. Phil house. I'm going to put you under a microscope. Need a camera here, need one here. I'm putting cameras everywhere to see what really happens behind closed doors. I am moving in with you. Last week, I had 6 of the most judgmental people I have ever met appear on my stage. Here's what happened last week. Let's find out if people who look the part are actually what they represent.
I'm proud of it when people call me a man-hater. I talk to men like the idiots they are. Men are a bunch of creeps. They don't think with their brains, they think only from the waist down. I started my own business so I wouldn't have to tolerate working with men. The best things that ever happened is when I got rid of my first husband and then I got rid of my second husband. Hopefully one of these days they'll all die off.
You said that you hate men that give advice.
Did I say that?
That'd be me. You don't have much opinion of women, right?
Oh, I think I have plenty of opinions on women.
Let's take a look at what they are, and then we'll talk to Joe Cool or Dick.
A woman has no responsibilities because I don't expect her to get anything right. All women are whores. They trade sex for money, they trade sex for cars. How is prostitution illegal, but alimony isn't? Women make horrible employees. Women should not be allowed to vote. Men have created everything you see in the world. The only thing women really do with their time is spend men's money. They can't drive for crap. You can't blame women for what they do wrong in the same way that you can't blame a dog for what it does wrong. It's your fault for not training it properly.
What do you mean when you say lesbians are faking it?
They do it to get attention. The act of sex cannot exist without a man.
Well, Kimberly believes her way is the right way, and if you don't agree with her, watch out. She'll give you a one-way ticket to hell.
This Bible tells you what you're doing wrong and teaches you how to live your life right. Do you guys want to learn about the Lord? It is my job and my call of duty to tell sinners how to live their life. Being gay, being an adulterer, having sex before marriage, lying, stealing, you're going to hell. Do you guys know that piercings are against God's word and you're going to go to hell if you got piercings on your body?
Are you serious?
If you think I'm judgmental, too bad. Who cares? I'm telling you the word of God. I'm going to pray for you, sister. I'm opinionated, not judgmental. Judgmental means that...
You may be the most judgmental person I've ever met. Stand up. So, who peed in your Cheerios?
I despise society. I despise people. I despise consumerism. It pisses me the off. I'm embarrassed to be an American. We built up an empire of Hey, good morning. Yeah, he doesn't give I don't give a Why even bother? There's no God in heaven and no Satan in hell. It's all one big, stupid, damn fairy tale. I don't hate people. I just think people follow along.
But you got a huge chip on your shoulder. Why?
I don't have a chip on my shoulder.
Now, Erin says she doesn't want her African-American children to play with other African-American children.
I have wished that I was white because I'm ashamed of the black people. Most black people that I know, they're either drug users, drug sellers, gangbangers, uneducated, live in the ghetto, loud. This is your typical black neighborhood. It's filled with trashy people that are on welfare. I married a white guy because he treats me like a queen. People call me a racist, but hey, it's working for me.
You're a racist against your own race.
Yes, I guess I am.
Crystal says that when people call her a bitch, she says, thank you for the compliment.
When people call me a bitch, I say that's Miss Bitch to you. I will judge anybody for their appearance, whether they're skanky, snobby, ugly, skinny, overweight. She's greasy looking. Ooh, straight out of the trailer park. If you're ugly, you aren't going to be hanging out with me. Pretty should be with pretty, and ugly should be with ugly. Oh, we should turn around so I can beat her ass. People around my neighborhood call me the verbal ninja. Hi, she's a snobby bitch. You make me mad in public, I will rip your clothes off your back. I'm not afraid of anything.
So you're proud of being a bitch.
Yes.
And if you get an ugly waiter, you ask for another one.
Yes, I do.
Okay. I know some of the audience, you guys have just been busting to say something.
I want to know if you ever had a date.
I don't hate women. Women line up to date guys like me, and you've had them all on your side.
I would definitely be at the end of that line.
If you hit the treadmill a little more, you'd be at the front.
I'm a pastor. I think that you fuel the stereotypes that this gentleman has on the end here about people who follow God. They think they're a bunch of airheads because of your judgmentality.
Well, that's your judgment.
I think we're just going to move all these people into the Dr. Phil house. Dick, who doesn't hate women, and Shirley, who damn sure hates men. Y'all are roommates. Kimberly and Jason, y'all are roommates. That, of course, leaves you two. This should be fun.
They've got me in a house with a racist girl who judges everybody on how they look, man-hater, guy who hates the world, and then, of course, Bible thumper. No trepidation, no thoughts of turning back.
I expected to be in a house with people that I'd clash with really bad.
We all are very judgmental. How I think people are going to react to me, and I really could care less.
I didn't know I was going to be locked in this house with my exact opposite. I'm kind of scared, I guess, a little bit.
I want to let people know what I believe and try to conform them to what I believe. I want to tell people that they're wrong.
The bitch has met her match. The religious girl has met her match. The guy who hates women, oh, well, he definitely met his match.
Putting me in a house with a female racist, a female Bible thumper, a female narcissist, and a female who has anger management problems. I don't know what that's going to show me. Just that women are crazier than I already thought. I think the man-hater is going to be the most difficult to live with. She seems like she really wants to stick it to me by putting me in my place.
That guy's an idiot. I'll have him down on his knees before you can count to 3.
I plan on breaking her down. Man-hater, I'm coming after you, baby.
I think Jason is definitely going to be going to hell because he doesn't believe in God. I think by the end of this show, I might change his mind.
She's got to get out this. Everybody's going to go to hell for not believing or smoking or whatever. If everybody's going to go to hell for stupid like that, then we might as well just bomb this whole place.
My greatest fear about Crystal would be I am the head bitch, and she thinks she's the head bitch, so it's going to be interesting.
If something's wrong with me, come up and tell me. I dare ya.
Welcome to the House of Judgment. If you could just have a seat.
I don't give a what anybody else does.
I don't think anybody in that group seemed like they were on my side. Once again, I'm the scapegoat. I really don't feel like I'm going to be changed.
We are definitely on a long road.
Right over here, come on.
Down boy, down boy.
When Shirley entered, I gave the seat on the couch next to me a little pat, inviting her to go ahead and have a seat. Glad she threw the pillow at me.
When I walked into the living room, I mean, I wanted to slap his face. Like, she just walked over and vomited on his face.
Welcome, everyone, to the Dr. Phil House of Judgment. You are 6 of the most angry, judgmental people I have ever had the misfortune of meeting.
Coming up.
I'm the most judgmental person you could ever meet in your life.
I wish these lazy-ass black girls would get their asses off welfare.
What the numbers show is that women can't raise kids.
Just sit there and shut up.
It's not okay to be gay. It's not okay to smoke.
Get the hell away from me, and I'll get the hell away from you.
And later.
You told me anybody that says you swear is lying.
Right.
Let's bear witness.
Did you just say the F word?
We now return to the Dr. Phil house.
Welcome, everyone, to the Dr. Phil House of Judgment. You were chosen because you are 6 of the most angry, judgmental people I have ever had the misfortune of meeting. You think that your position is the right one. So I'm going to give you a chance to tell everybody in the house why you have such extreme judgments. See this seat here? This is the hot seat. And each of you are going to have 10 minutes to convince the rest of your housemates why your judgments are right. We wanted to turn the tables on these house guests, so unbeknownst to them, we selected some of our most outspoken audience members who were at the show last week to observe their judgmental points of view. Shirley went first.
Okay, if you want to tell me that men are wonderful, men are this, men are that, yeah, I'm sure there are, but you take the other 99% of them and they care only for themselves. They think with what's below the waist, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, I have an ex-husband. Guess what? Booted his butt out.
So is there any chance these radical views could be influenced by your ex-husband?
That's what I agree with you. Yeah.
Just let me finish and don't interrupt me, okay? Just sit there and shut up. What I'm saying is whenever there's a man that has children to raise, everybody rushes to that man's side because he can't do it by himself. Yeah.
So I raised kids too. I was single
by
for a
yourself?
long time. Yeah.
No woman ever helped you?
No. You've said before you could back it all up with facts.
Okay, well.
I'm just waiting for a fact. Shirley is a man-hater with no anything to back it up.
I think the prisons are a lot fuller of men than they are women.
You're right, they are.
Duh.
That makes all men bad.
Yeah.
Do you know who raised 80% of those rapists? Single mothers.
Oh, you. I don't think so.
That's what a fact looks like. It's usually got
really?
a number.
Is that a fact?
Shirley had no facts and figures. She only had tired diatribes about the wrongs men had done her. Men are sick of that kind of crap.
But the fact that I'm a woman is automatically that they don't agree with me. But they know I'm right. Here comes the dick.
I only had one objective in the game, and that is to convince Jason. I don't care what the women think, and they're not going to see reason anyway. All right. 70 to 80% of rapists and violent prisoners were raised by single mothers.
No. Where did you read these statistics? Are they just made up? Where did he get those statistics? I mean, that's such crap. I get angry at little boys who don't know what they're talking about.
Getting back to my point, what the numbers show is that women can't raise kids.
Oh, my God.
My mother raised 4 kids on her own, and we are
doing a really
fine,
good job of raising my 2.
Women
And
carry
guess what?
the kids,
And guess
though,
what?
So therefore, you wouldn't be here if you were carried by your
You
mother.
guys return to the
protects me
kids
and
again and
looks
again,
over
and I
me.
have no problem with saying that women's purpose is to make babies.
I feel so bad for this guy's mom. Like, she's probably somewhere going, I can't believe I had him.
It's actually a surprise to me that people don't agree with these views readily.
I think Dick is a chauvinist pig. The fact that he thinks that single mothers can't raise children on their own is ridiculous.
I think it was obvious who came out of that with their points still intact.
And we all just do exactly what we're told day after day after day after day. I know we all do what we're told because I'm wearing this crap. I don't wear this crap ever. I have way different beliefs than probably anybody you've ever talked to.
I don't see how you cannot believe in a higher power.
Why don't you take some of the power yourself instead of giving it to God or blaming Satan? Why don't you take some of that power yourself, step up and
Well,
say,
I think I'm nothing without God. That's how I feel.
I just don't feel like I don't need a crutch.
If you don't have God, you don't have anybody. I feel deep down inside he does believe in God. And he's just waiting for somebody to prove that there is a God.
But we need to help you.
I don't need any help. I need to help you take some power for yourself instead of giving it all away to some boogeyman.
Once you accept God into your heart, you will become a different person.
She accepts God into her heart, and she says all men are the
She hates men. If that's a Christian, why would he want to be that?
I am totally blown away by you.
Realize that we're not the same, so get the hell away from me and I'll get the hell away from you. We believe completely opposite things.
I'm not here on the show because I have a problem and I need help.
When Kimberly said she wasn't coming on the show to get help, it kind of surprised me. I thought she may be in a state of denial.
You will go to hell for what you do if you don't ask God to save you. It's not okay to be gay. It's not okay to have an abortion. It's not okay to smoke. It's not okay to do drugs.
Her approach, to me, just stinks.
If you're not a Christian, then I believe that you go to hell.
What about all the people that were here before Jesus, like that believed in things that were before him?
Well, they're wrong.
But how can they be wrong if they were here before Jesus? That's what I'm saying.
Well, things change and God changed the plan. That's it.
Kimberly believes 100%. There's a whole bunch of people going to hell between gays and Buddhists. I'm on a big list of people that are going to hell.
What do you think about what the Bible says a woman's role is? What do you have to say about a woman's role in the
verse
Bible?
when it says be submissive to your husband?
Love, honor, and obey.
Okay, the thing is about
Is that just for women?
Yep.
No, the thing, people take the Bible out
The
of
man's
context.
one is
Not going
cherished.
you're supposed to obey your husband, meaning like you know, not cheat on him and things like that.
Kimberly had a lot to say that she doesn't actually understand. Personally sending people to hell is somehow a Christian value.
Even Christians make me upset. They're so scared to tell people what they believe. Put your all into something. Don't believe in something and half-ass it. You know what I'm saying?
There's not that many people that I've ever ran across that will say that without another. That's why I call everybody sheep, because they won't say it without the little hurt
That's why I
around
liked you. I didn't agree with nothing you said, but I like this guy because he's not scared. He don't give
But
a
you think
crap.
he's going to hell, right?
Yeah.
Kimberly and I are going to have quite a bit of discussing to do.
Jason, you're going to hell, and your hand is already at the door. All you have to do is turn the knob.
It's the majority of what I see, and I'm sick of it, and I wish these lazy-ass black girls would get their asses off welfare.
Oh, no, she didn't. Hold me back. Hold me back.
Ankles all ashy, hair all out of place, just looking like she stepped out of the heart of the ghetto. When are they gonna wake up?
Yeah, but every race has retards in it. It doesn't matter just because you're black. I mean, we got trailer parks in Mississippi full of white pumpkins.
I see trashy-looking white people, but they're not all loud and vulgar talking about their business.
I think Erin had very valid points. She's not all against African Americans. She's against people who act African American.
Like when Sheldon came in and sat by me, I immediately looked at him and said, oh, he looks like a piece of
I want to lock her up in a room and make her watch Roots. I swear to God.
Like, if you weren't married right now, you would no way marry a black guy.
Hell no. I married my husband because he made me feel secure. That's why.
Because you need to be taken care of.
No. You do?
Well, that's his role.
I was taking care of
as a
myself when I met my husband, okay?
Oh, okay.
I had 2 jobs.
Wait, now that's the blackness coming out of you right now.
Shoot.
I don't get Erin, the black racist. She doesn't even really know who she is, and she hasn't convinced me yet that she has a valid point.
I feel strongly about my beliefs. Being racist is working for me.
I'm just like probably the most judgmental person you could ever meet in your life. Personal appearance is like big to me, and I don't care how I make somebody feel. If you are fat and you are ugly, then you got a really big problem. I'm a total bitch. I always have to be right. I am banned from 5 bars around my area due to fighting.
She's volatile.
Just busted a beer bottle over a guy's head.
Okay, she needs anger management.
Some bitch in the audience, I was gonna go over there and start choking her.
Go get her.
And I'm like, I never said I was perfect.
She doesn't know I'm here. I'm about to bust her right now.
I did not come on the show saying I am.
Were you just talking about me?
Coming up.
I'm personally offended.
I was going to lose it. I actually wanted to get up and, like, punch her. You already had sex before marriage.
You're already going to hell.
Yeah, but it wasn't intercourse.
I would imagine Jesus would have a problem with it.
And later.
All 6 of you have embraced the victim role, the most powerless role that you have in your whole life. You've said things that I know you don't mean.
If I had an unattractive child that had nappy hair, I would definitely give that child away.
I just can't believe that she said something like that.
We now return to the Dr. Phil house.
Some bitch in the audience, I was going to go over there and start choking her.
Go get her.
Were you just talking about me?
I don't even know who you are.
What? I was in the audience.
I had some lady come out and start bashing me.
I'm just floored by the attitude that you're taking.
She came all up in my face. That pissed me off bad.
I'm personally offended.
Why are you offended? I didn't say anything about you.
You just talked about me.
I was getting really pissed off. I could just feel my whole body getting hot.
I'm listening to you making statements about people you have no idea
and I'm
about.
sitting here telling
You have no
that
idea
that
about
is
that.
how I am. I was going to lose it. I actually wanted to get up and, like, punch her. So what's hard to understand about that?
I hope that from this experience, you will become a different person. Otherwise, this woman walking around the world is just vile and angry.
If that was me in a bar, I would have probably fought her.
You have drank before, right?
No.
Wow.
I'm a promotional model for alcohol.
For alcohol.
I don't drink it. I mean, hey, if it's making money and you're not stripping on a pole, why not?
I just found out the Bible thumper who thinks everyone who drinks is going to hell is a spokesmodel for alcohol. Biblically, she's about as offensive as you get. You think it'll send people to hell.
But I don't drink it, so I'm not going to hell.
Kim is a big-time hypocrite. She gets caught up in something and she defends it in any way that she can.
I had sex in the past, not now. I'm waiting till we get married.
Yeah, but you already had sex before marriage.
You're already going to hell.
Yeah, but it wasn't intercourse.
And are you a virgin?
Pretty much, but I've had petting and rubbing and bumping and all that.
Kim needs sex education. I mean, I don't know how else to put it.
Kim kind of plays both sides of the fence. She says that she made a mistake, and then she attacks you for pointing out that she made a mistake. It's a really weird strategy.
There's nothing you could get on me that I do wrong.
Did you swear too much?
I swear?
You said some swearing words, and it shocked me.
When?
I don't know the ins and outs of Bible thumping, but I would imagine Jesus would have a problem with it. But no, hey. There's always something attractive to women about my nature. Why do you think they want to get my sunglasses off so bad? Next comes the jacket, next comes the pants.
I don't know what game he's playing hiding behind those glasses. He looks absolutely ridiculous.
Look, you have boundary control problems.
No, I'm just...
No, you need to off of me personally, because it's obnoxious.
Don't swear.
Shirley's proclivity to violence certainly worries me about rooming with her.
You're very jaded for a 26-year-old boy.
Jaded?
Yeah.
How do you figure jaded?
You're opinionated when you hadn't even lived long enough to make an opinion. Dick hasn't a clue what real life is about.
You've attacked my age numerous times, but...
Because it's not that I'm attacking your age, okay? Your age is fine, but what I'm saying...
Interrupting doesn't make you right.
Well, you talk too slow. I mean, you know...
That's because I'm thinking before I'm saying it. Men who are much older than me say the same things. You can't attack them on age, can you? So why not leave my age out of it?
A man that's 55 years old that says something bad about women, you know what? He's experienced having gone through it. You haven't even haven't lived long enough to experience.
How many experiences do you need? Shirley has made a lot of mistakes in her life, and she's chosen to call those mistakes experience.
You don't need to grab fire to know it's hot. You can take someone's word for it.
Yes, you do.
You need to grab the fire.
Yeah, when you were little, you learned what hot and cold was.
Yeah, you were told. I sure hope you didn't let your kids grab fire.
No parent would let their kids touch fire to learn that it's hot. They tell them, it's hot, jackass, don't touch it.
Oh, you're so full of crap.
I'm full of stats, too.
Any statistic he gives me, in my eyes, it's just made up. Bring me a book, because I can say, well, according to chapter 10, such and such and such and such, it says that women are smarter than men. That doesn't make it so. What you're saying is garbage, okay? The same garbage that comes out of your rear end is coming out of your mouth.
Coming up.
Did you say you were kind of happy that your ex-boyfriend that cheated on you had a retarded baby?
What goes around comes around.
What?
That's really bad.
You really don't get it, do you?
I had a rotten childhood, you know. I don't think I ever got over my experience.
We now return to the Dr. Phil house.
I've just about had it up to here with their hypocritical, self-righteous behavior. I thought it was time to pay the house guest a visit and just see if they lived up to these die-hard convictions. Knock, knock.
Who's there? When I saw Dr. Phil walk in, the first thing I thought was, oh boy.
What's going on?
I'm not here to change the way I believe about Christianity.
So what are you here for?
I believe strongly in my faith.
You're just here to just bear witness.
I want people to know how I feel about Christianity. Everybody gets all scared when Dr. Phil comes in the house. I'm like the only one who stood my ground. I'm not scared of nobody.
You told me on the show, anybody that says that you swear is just lying. You don't call people bitch.
No.
You don't throw F-bombs.
No.
So your sister's a liar?
Well, she said that, yeah.
Let's bear witness.
This bed is so small.
The whole thing is freaking
Hungry.
Did you just say the F word?
Yeah. Oh my God, he's like,
where are you? Okay, fine, and hung up.
really? Because he thinks I'm like around.
I was shocked to see Kim swearing. She swears as much as I do.
Oh my God, I used the F word 4 or 5 times.
I just pulled a sampling here.
When they played that video, I was very happy, and I was like, she just made an idiot out of herself.
I knew the show was gonna go against me. My mom, everybody told me that. You're the Christian on the show. Everybody's gonna be looking at you.
You're either that insecure,
I'm insecure to an
or
extent.
you're that arrogant. I mean, to think that this show is all geared up to go against you. Did you say you were kind of happy that your ex-boyfriend that cheated on you had a retarded baby?
Yeah.
What?
No, you don't know the story. See, my ex-boyfriend cheated on me and got another girl pregnant, and the baby came out retarded. I said, well, good. Well, it was what he deserved. I believe that what goes around comes around. And everyone's like, oh my God, Kim, in the name of Jesus.
That's really bad. For her to say something about a mentally challenged child, I would not wish that upon my worst enemy.
He's the one that did me wrong.
That pain is this tiny compared to the pain that mother has to suffer.
She has sex with my boyfriend.
You really don't get it, do you?
I really feel like I'm being exploited in the house, and I feel like everybody's gonna point the finger at me.
It's not all about you all the time.
Last thing I want to do is have anybody that did that to me have a mentally retarded child.
Well, you were quick to say, yeah, he cheated on you, and you said, yeah, surprise, surprise.
Yeah, well.
So you haven't been on a date in 12 years?
I have chose not to.
All of my anger is based on my past relationships. It's childhood, relationships, and workplace. I've got 3 things working against me.
You have certainly picked or been picked by some bad apples.
I have gone the most opposite you could go. I mean, I went 10 years younger, 15 years older. 6'4", 5'6", Lebanese, Caucasian. How much more opposite can you get? I still got the same thing.
But you apparently want to change that.
Well, if you can wave a magic wand and show me how to pick men, yeah. But this is not the one, I can tell you that for sure. This is what I'm afraid of.
No, but he doesn't even know who he is. This is a commercial enterprise for him. Yeah.
That's not entirely fair, I think.
You have absolutely no motivation to change because you're trying to sell tickets.
Dr. Phil accused me of being here to sell my book, which of course I am. But that doesn't mean you don't have to answer to the claims I'm making.
You know the big flaw in your philosophy? You want to come across as a macho chest thumper, but the truth is that you are assuming the victim role, just as you are assuming the victim role.
Oh, gosh, no, please don't call me a victim. I don't like to be called a victim because I think of the victim as being weak, and I don't think of myself as a weak person.
All 6 of you have embraced the victim role with both hands, particularly you.
I can tell you a lie. I kept people away from me for a long time because I was so insecure. Maybe I'm a lunatic. I'm pretty confused still. I mean, this is pretty new to me.
First off, you're not a lunatic. Number 2, you are extremely intelligent. Number 3, I think you are very confused. And number 4, you will find your way out of this maze because you really want to.
Dr. Phil was able to see that I acted like a victim and I kept myself antisocial. I'm going to be a lot more open to whatever the exercises are and just give up everything I have.
There's something that I believe to the absolute core of my soul. And that is that we generate exactly, precisely the results in life that we believe we deserve. You got hurt when you were little, more than once. That changes who you are. And when I look at you from the first moment I met you, I saw pain. Hear what I'm saying. You deserve better. It was not your fault. You know that here, but you don't know that here.
When Dr. Phil got me a little emotional, it wasn't because I was feeling sorry for myself. The one thing that brought tears to my eyes is because he looked at me and said, I care.
If you have hatred and bitterness in your heart, it's like a poison. You take it with you everywhere you go. You said yourself, I've tried them all. They all went in the ditch.
I mean, I'm not denying I don't pick the bad ones.
And
That's my biggest
I just
problem.
told you why.
Why?
Because it's exactly, precisely what you
I think
believe you deserve.
Oh, my gosh. That's terrible.
Look, this is all about get them before they get me. Judgmental people, that's the game you play. You say you're just like 24/7 bitch. You're like a bully on the playground. Your playground is just the rest of the world now. Wonder what would happen if you just chilled and found that people treated you with dignity and respect because you commanded it instead of demanded it.
Dr. Phil totally hit it. I am like a bully of the world. I'm always out to get somebody before they get me.
You know that your position of rejecting African Americans is ridiculous.
I don't know.
You've said things that I know you don't mean.
If I had an unattractive child that had nappy hair, I would definitely give that child away.
That was very shocking for me. She just seems like a very family-oriented person, and I just can't believe that she said something like that.
Tell me what you're thinking, Aaron.
I had a rotten childhood, you know. I don't think I ever got over my experience.
When Erin made the nappy-headed baby comment, you could tell she really felt bad for saying it.
When I say that people create what they think they deserve, think about what that means. If we truly believe that we're supposed to have and are entitled to all of these blessings and joy and abundance in our lives, then we'll create that. I want you guys to stay here and talk about what we've talked about a little bit. The clock is ticking. Anytime anybody wants to go home, I'll have a car at the curb just like that. I hope you don't. We'll miss you if you do.
Meeting Dr. Phil made me 100% more comfortable, happier. I felt like I knew that I was actually going to get the help that I came here to get.
When Dr. Phil said you're either 100% here or 100% gone, I agree with him totally. Just in everything, you're either in it or you're not.
Coming up, Kim gets a close-up look at Jason's world.
Why is she getting that tattoo? Can you hear me talking to you?
Maybe she doesn't want to talk.
And can Shirley find Dick a good woman?
If she wasn't into money, she would be cute for you.
That's what I say all the time. Women are just after money.
We now return to the Dr. Phil house.
Dick obviously makes no bones about being a chauvinist, while Shirley has written men off completely. So I decided to send them out on a social experiment to see who Dick and Shirley would select as a potential match for each other.
I'm looking forward to this because I get an excuse to check out girls all night.
I don't want to ask you what you look for in a woman because I want it to be my perception.
Close your eyes then, because we're driving through Hollywood and the billboards are going to clue you in. I'm going to pick a guy for Shirley who looks wholesome, maybe even someone high up in the church.
Are you?
No, have a seat.
Thank you.
It's just part of chauvinism.
Now, she's cute. Look at those legs. She's got some nice legs.
She had a lot of things.
She's a little out of your league, but I didn't mean that as an insult.
Right.
She probably wouldn't go out with you.
Really?
Well, I mean, if she wasn't into money, she would be cute for you.
Shirley agrees with a number of my views, whether she admits it or not. She said a woman was out of my league simply because I wasn't rich enough. That's what I say all the time. Women are just after money. I think I look cool. Well-dressed.
Wearing worn shoes. Man's got to wear nice, expensive loafers, Italian loafers, and he's good to go. Neither one. The aren't big enough for you. Am I right?
Can they be? When it comes down to it, Shirley nailed it on her assessment of what I would like to date. You know what? That guy's perfect for you. He's classy. He's got a full head of hair. That guy's a great guy. I think you'd be able to rely on him, where you haven't been able to rely on men in the past.
He's probably married. The older gentleman would have been nice, but his voice pitch was really high. And then I saw him drinking hard liquor, which would have been a turnoff to me.
If she writes off guys for either having funny voices, not wearing the right kind of shoes for her, or her last excuse was that all the good guys are married, then yeah, she's doomed to be alone.
I don't think that Dick really believes that he's superior to women. He likes to pretend, but there's a lot deep down inside there that Dick's not showing.
As opposite as these two are, it's interesting to see how Shirley and Dick seem to know exactly what the other would be attracted to. Now, when it comes to Kim and Jason, I thought it would be eye-opening for both of them to spend some time in each other's worlds.
I'm ready. I'm ready for the double.
Hey, I'm Jason. This is Kim.
Hi, Kim.
I'm a total devout Christian.
I'm like a Satanist swinger.
I feel that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit and God. And anything that you put permanent on your body that you can't remove, it's like bad.
My father's deacon. I was raised in the church. They still love me the same. They don't think I'm going to hell.
Why is she getting that tattoo? What's the meaning behind it? What's the purpose? Can you hear me talking to you?
Maybe she doesn't want to talk.
See, everyone's so
No, they're not. No. With Kimberly, there's one thing that is constant, and that's her really, like, angry and defensive. You're coming in here, like really dissing on people pretty hard.
You think only Christians are going to heaven?
If you don't believe that Jesus Christ is the Son, he rolled his eyes at me, automatically judging me.
Because you walked in here with, like, gangbusters attacking everybody. That's why I looked at you.
You've got to think, how the hell am I driving everybody out of the room? But she didn't see it.
Anytime you're a Christian, people, like, jump down your throat. I felt like they were being rude and ignorant to me, and I was just coming and stating my opinion. Praise the Lord. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good.
I'm Tom.
I'm Jason.
Hi, Jason.
Do you believe that everybody is going to hell that doesn't believe?
That's really a decision for God to make. It's not a decision I get to make. Hey, you know what? If you don't believe in Jesus Christ, hell is your fate.
I don't believe in heaven and hell. There's not 1 ounce of me that believes that. I'm spiritual, not religious. You can find spirituality in more than just religion, and I don't think that you need religion to be spiritual.
Well, I think the word spirit has to do with God's Holy Spirit.
Right.
That's where it comes from. Real spirituality is based on a relationship with God.
Right there, that made me think, because that's something I claim. And if I'm claiming something, I need to know what I'm claiming.
I feel like Jason is opening up to me. I'm getting progress.
Well, it was nice to talk to you. I appreciate it.
Come back anytime.
I honestly feel in my heart, Jason is going to come around and become a Christian.
I guess I saw a little bit of your point. She's probably thinking I'm going to go Bible reading with her. It's not going to happen.
Coming up, Crystal faces her true self.
I'm going crazy, like not being able to put my lip gloss on.
But will her boyfriend force her to leave the house?
The kids are sitting here crying, and I want you on a plane back.
This makes me want to go crazy.
We now return to the Dr. Phil house.
Crystal is so obsessed with her physical appearance, she seems to have lost touch with what's really inside. I wanted to strip away her false facade, so I sent her out with one of my producers to the streets of Hollywood with one condition. She would have to remove all of her makeup.
I feel like totally naked right now. I'm going crazy, like not being able to put my lip gloss on or my powder.
So you really don't feel beautiful at all right now?
I don't feel beautiful right now at all, no. I look like I rolled right out of bed. Next to you, I look like a big slob. When I was walking around with no makeup on, I just felt like there was just so much missing to me.
How did it make you feel just walking by that group of people right there?
I wanted to put my hand over my face like this, but I knew I couldn't. I would judge this, definitely. If I saw somebody walking down the street that looked like me and Sarah, I'd say, what the hell is she doing walking with somebody that looks like her? She's all done up and the other girl looks like a total scrub. I've never been put to the test of actually going out without any makeup on, and it did make me realize how addicted to makeup and stuff I really am.
While Crystal was out, her boyfriend David had been trying to reach her. Apparently, he had a lot to say about her being at the Dr. Phil house.
I'm pissed. I want you on a plane back.
Everybody here can hear what you're saying, please.
I don't give a Your kids are more important than this show.
He knows what to say to make me lose it.
The kids are sitting here crying and because they want you back home.
Crystal's boyfriend was yelling profanities.
I don't give a would bust out a windows.
Where am I gonna go? What am I gonna do?
He literally called here, cursing her out, talking just totally unruly.
We live in the real world, not Dr. Phil world, in reality where things actually happen to children.
He was trying to take control over the situation. I already told him, this isn't about you, this is about me. I gotta go.
Come here. Let me talk to her, please. Can I talk to you? You came here because you said you wanted to help.
I know, but I can't even talk to my kids. I gotta pick between my boyfriend and my kids to talk to.
Look what he did to you. Look what he did to you.
No, it's not my boyfriend. He is right. I can't deal with it no more.
But let me ask you this.
You know what? I don't even want to be here no more.
All of a sudden she wants to go home after she talks to him?
This makes me want to go crazy, and I can't do it.
Crystal really needs help. And for her to leave now is going to be the worst thing she could do.
If I can't take it anymore, I have to go. I'm going to leave.
Stay tuned for more of the Dr. Phil house.
If you are married or you even know someone who is, you have to watch this. For more exclusive footage from the house, go to drphil.com. Thanks and goodbye.
We went from calm, like everything all peachy keen to chaos. I don't even know what the hell's going on.
If Crystal's boyfriend respected her, he would not have talked to her in that manner. I think anger drives the cattiness. Oh, I'm the baddest bitch, I whoop your ass, don't get in my face. I think that has a whole lot to do with what goes on at home.
I guarantee you it's him that wants her to come home. And he's using the kids as an excuse. This is the way most men are. They're controlling. And her boyfriend is controlling her.
Crystal's boyfriend was getting all upset. Then all of a sudden your phone's cut off and you're in LA. You think like, oh my God, you cheating on me? That's what I would think.
She's away from her kids for a day, and I guess all hell's broken loose back home. Give it some thought. Sleep on it. Everything will fall into place, but these women don't. They can't deal with it.
I'm feeling very stressed out, depressed, sad, angry. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I feel like my world is coming down right now on me.